This is the story of RMC, a tradition of learning which spans 4.5 decades to produce today's leaders in every segment of society. Serve to lead. The motto of the Royal Military College is etched into the hearts and minds of all who have passed through its portals. It all began in July 1952, when 74 boys were enrolled into the college to embrace the badge of honor and brotherhood that demands service to the country, sacrifice above self, and leadership towards the making of a greater nation. The college was organized into two wings: a cadet wing, which provided military training and further education of officer cadets, and a boys' wing, which provided education and training for leadership for boys between the ages of 12 and 19 to prepare them for the military, civilian, and professional services. In 1961, the college moved from Port Dickson to its present location in Sungai Besi. In 1966, it was conferred the name of the Royal Military College, or the RMC. The boys' wing became known as Division Putra. Combining the best traditions of Eton and Sandhurst and uniquely set within a multiracial context that is Malaysia, Cawangan Putra enrolled young men on the basis of merit. It offered them a well-rounded regime of rigorous training in academics as well as in sports. Putras were put through an active milieu of military training combined with classes, games, extramural activities, and prep work in the evening. The strict structured routine of training and education inculcated self-discipline, self-reliance, and self-confidence. The experience of living together in a multi-ethnic, multicultural, and multi-religious microcosm of society promoted tolerance, empathy, and trust. Cawangan Putra has consistently topped the best of the civilian schools in athletics, sports, and debate. It has achieved distinction in public examinations, and Putras have continued to obtain honors in institutions of higher learning. The net result is RMC has trained 15-year-old young soldiers, scholars, and sportsmen to be the achievers and leaders of tomorrow. RMC has successfully infused Putras with qualities of tenacity, industry, and strong moral values. These attributes have seen them through thick and thin and have enabled them to excel in their respective fields. The best can only come from the best. Dynamic and distinguished mentors and teachers impressed upon Putras the meaning of integrity, courage, loyalty, and honor. Together, they have successfully produced a new generation of leaders who have achieved scholastic excellence with a relentless spirit and high self-esteem to see through the tough to become the great. To date, over 4,000 Putras have graduated from RMC. They can be found in positions of leadership in all walks of life. The country's achievements for the last 4.5 decades paralleled the achievements of the Putras today. The graduates of RMC include cabinet ministers, politicians, the KSM, the chiefs of armed forces, Army, Navy, and Air Force, a vice chancellor, several KSUs, heads of NGOs, CEOs of companies, a classical dancer, and national sportsman. Leaders are born, then made. We need leaders for every generation. As leaders of today, it is our turn to create a legacy for tomorrow. Our current leaders are fine exemplars of yesterday's rigorous education, good products of RMC's learning regimen, and excellent specimens from the School of Hard Knocks. There's no shortcut on the road to excellence. We have to work for it. We need the stamina of a top-class marathon runner rather than the speedy sprinter. It is our duty as old Putras to perpetuate the tradition of leadership training through equipping young men with knowledge and skills, as well as physical and mental endurance. it is our fervor to pass on the benefits of our invaluable training to the future generations through RMC, the hallmark of our learning experience. To enable RMC to continue producing leaders of tomorrow, we need to rededicate ourselves to the spirit of the founding charter. We must re-engineer the training frameworks of Chawangan Putra to cater for the present explosion of knowledge and technology and make it relevant to the needs of modern living. In our plea, we propose that the Chawangan Putra be recognized as an educational institution of national importance and to continue pursuing its objective of creating and sustaining the spirit of Bangsa Malaysia. Future generations should be inculcated with the same spirit to lead the country in the next millennium. Tonight, the old Putras of RMC salute the nation. We are grateful to the nation for having invested in us and having kept faith with us for the last 46 years. We believe RMC has fulfilled its mission and the country deserves more than one RMC, leave alone preserving RMC to uphold an institution of learning which is uniquely superior and provenly successful in churning out all-rounded leaders and achievers in every spectrum of society. A renewed RMC for Vision 2020 is all we ask, with a dash of the old magical formula.